What's going on, guys? Back at you guys with a quick little presentation. In this presentation, guys, I want to talk to you guys about can you believe July's here already, guys? Got a holiday coming up before us. In this presentation, guys, I just want to talk about, I think I've talked about this topic before, but we're going to elaborate some more, guys, on we're going to talk about being alone. You know, when you alone, you can start focusing on the things that you need to focus on. Start focusing on things that you need to do for yourself. That's one of the best things about being alone. When you alone, guys, you don't have to worry about nothing when you alone. When you alone, you can take care of the things that you need to take care of because you can focus on the things that you need to focus on. When you alone, you don't have to worry about any distractions, you know? Anybody trying to hold you back from things that you're trying to accomplish. You don't have to worry about that when you're alone. When you're alone, you can get yourself together when you're alone. I like being alone because it's a good way to focus. And it's a good way to focus on what moves you need to make in your life to make sure that you become successful and you get what you need to get together in your life. Being around people is a distraction, guys. Being around people is definitely a distraction. You don't need to be around people because when you're around people, they'll distract you and they'll hinder you from success. They'll hinder you from things that you're trying to accomplish in your life. And your own relatives can be a hindrance. You know? I told myself, even when I get myself together, I'm going to be very mindful of even my own relatives. I'm going to be mindful of them too. Because your own relatives, especially if they don't deal with you now, once you start to win in life and once you start elevating and getting yourself together, those same relatives will start wanting to come into your life. But even when you get yourself together and you're doing well and they want to associate with you, because see, people want to associate with winners. People want to associate with you when you're doing well in life. So, all I'm saying, guys, is be mindful, because when you start doing well in life and you start seeing them same relatives that never call you, they never did contact you, you start seeing them same relatives, now all of a sudden they want to be a part of your life. But prior to you getting yourself together, those relatives, they didn't want nothing to do with you. That's why I say, guys, be very careful. Be very careful, because them same relatives that don't want to be around you, them same relatives that never give you a phone call, I'm telling you, when they see you win, when they see you reach the pinnacle, that's when they're going to want to be in your life. When they see you doing it, and when they see you elevating and when they see you successful, that's when they're going to want to be around you. That's when they're going to want to be around you, when they see you doing well for yourself. That's when they're going to want to come party with you. That's when they're going to say, hey, cuz, let's link up. No, keep that same energy. Keep that same energy. That's my attitude. The same energy that you had before, keep that same energy. I'm telling you, being alone can cause you, it can save you a lot of heartache and pain. I wish I would have known this in my younger days. Being alone can save you a lot of heartache and pain, guys, because being around the wrong people, I'm telling you, it can cause you a lot of pain, and it can cause you a lot of suffering being around the wrong people. I'm here to tell you guys, I don't want to be around nobody because I see the beauty in being alone. Because when you alone, that's when your conscience is most active. And when you alone, you can start figuring out the things that you need to figure out to become successful. You can start figuring out what you need to figure out. You can start figuring out what you need to be a success. That's the beautiful thing about being by yourself. You don't have to worry about nobody. You can just focus on what you need to focus on. But see, what I had to understand is that even when you become successful in life, you gotta watch certain people. Even when you start doing well for yourself in life, you gonna have to watch certain people, including relatives. Because relatives, a lot of them are fake anyway. And once they see you doing well, they're gonna wanna be a part of your world. Yep. Once they see you climbing the ladder in life, that's when they're gonna wanna be a part of your world. But you know what my attitude gonna be? I don't have no conversation for you. That same energy that you had, keep that same negative energy. That same never giving a person a phone call, keep that same negative energy. That's gonna be my attitude. Because I know how a lot of these relatives are, you know. Once they see you doing well, once they see you elevating, once they see you climbing the ladder in life, I'm telling you, they're gonna wanna be around you. I'm to a point to where I understand the real benefits of being alone. Because when you by yourself, you can start figuring out the things you need to figure out in life. And you can start orchestrating the things you need to orchestrate in life to make sure that you're successful. That's the beautiful thing about being alone. You can get yourself together. That's one of the beautiful things about being by yourself. You can focus on what you need to focus on to make sure you are not effed up. But I just try to tell myself, be mindful, be vigilant, be careful. Because when you start to become successful, there are certain people who gonna have their hands out. There are certain people that never did associate with you a day in life, but now that they see you doing well for yourself, now that they see you climbing the ladder in life, now they wanna be a part of your world. But prior to that, they didn't even know you. They never gave you a phone call. That's why my attitude is keep that same energy. Keep the same energy of never calling me, never texting me, never reaching out. This is the attitude that you guys need to have as well. That same attitude, keep that same energy. Never reaching out to somebody, never calling somebody, never checking in on somebody. Keep that same energy, you know? But guys, don't think that being alone is a bad thing, guys, because being alone is saving you from prison time. Being alone is saving you from trouble. And by you being alone, you can figure out what you need to figure out to become successful. It's like playing chess. When you're alone, you can think of the things you need to think of. You can orchestrate plans on how to get yourself together, how to get your life in order. That's why I say, guys, being alone is a great way to come up with a plan to get yourself on a plateau for success. But you guys have a good evening. Talk to you soon.